Longevity Learning Lab. A while back I showed you how to make that third hand. Remember that? Okay, well today we're going to make something that helps you guys out. And you know, it's like when you're practicing and you want to make your fillet weld or your butt weld or your lap weld. You want to clamp it down, but sometimes you got to do it in a different position, like a vertical or an overhead. So what we're going to do is going to make it just a stand out of some material here that's going to be adjustable, and it's real basic, nothing big about it. And I'm going to cut up the material, and I got to find some nuts and bolts and show you what's going on. Okay, this is going to be really easy. What it is, when you have your tabletop and you want to go ahead and make that practice piece or whatever, you know, it's another position opposed to being flat. And this is going to be like a holder, adjustable bracket. So what we're going to do, we're going to take our rectangular tubing here, and we're going to cut about 2 inches right off the top, and we're going to drill a hole on one side, and then we're going to put a nut on that hole and weld it on, tack it on real good, and that way we can put a bolt through there, and that's what's going to hold on to your work. Then we're going to take a piece of tube and cut it about the same, 2 inches, right? But drill one hole through that and with a nut and a bolt, and that's going to keep it on like a sleeve for the pipe. That way it's adjustable. You can tighten it and go from there. Then on the base you can do a lot of different things. You can have it to where it's nice and heavy, you know, like a nice big heavy plate or something. I'm going to use this bracket here that's already been bent so I can put it at a right angle like that to the table, and that'll hold it. And let me see, I'll go ahead and I'll cut my pieces here, and I'll drill my holes and tack them up and show you what it really looks like. Okay, first thing we're going to do is our sleeve right here. Take our little nut and bolt, and just tack it on there. Put the bolt in there just so you know that it'll go through the hole. Tack that on there right quick. You want to put a pretty good tack on there because you are going to be putting some tension on there. A little warm. That way you go all the way through the hole. Just like that. I'll wrap it around. Do the same thing with this. And you got your two pieces like that. And I'm going to put it this way here. Sounds good. Yeah, that's the way you want to do it anyway, because that's the way it's going to slide. Just tack it on. You got to remember, don't burn through that tube too far, because that's what this is going to go ahead and slide through. Just like that. Not too bad. And it'll slide through like that. And we'll take our other piece, we'll set it up here, make some room. Here's my clamp. like that. Take your piece. You want to bring it up a little bit. Hey, I got a third hand here. I can use that. About like that. You can even come up higher. There, you get a better tack on that now. It's like that. What I've got here, I've got the one arm that's going to go ahead and pivot on the top tube here. Okay, but before we do that, we want to make the bracket that's going to hold your work. So I've already got it cut and ground off the tubing here, cleaned up, drill the hole, and I take the nut. You can use any size nut, it's no big deal. You know, this happened to have been a 1/2 inch sitting around, so I'm going to grab it up. So you just take your little nut, put it in the hole, center it so you're not going to have a problem. Tack it on. Then you'll end up welding it all the way around here eventually. You can put a little another piece of bar on there, but I just got that knob going on, it's fine. Just like that. Do the same thing with your little pipe here, the little tube, because that's going to go ahead, going to be adjusting on that. But what you want to do now, you take this, you set it on there and tack it onto here. Just like that. If you burn through inside, that's okay. You're going to clean that out. And then again, too, you go ahead and just weld up a better seam on there just to hold it. Hopefully, while I show you, it's not going to fall off. Then I'll go on like that. That way, you've got it both tightened up. Like that. And then whatever work you want to put in there. Then you take your other piece, and I didn't drill the hole yet, but we'll drill the hole and do the same thing like you did that. And we'll put that piece on here. But before I do that, I'll come back, I'll weld that up. You want to have some place to mount all that onto. So I got this bracket here. We'll take your stand, and this will be fully adjustable on your tabletop. And we'll tack that on. Now this tack you want to have pretty good because this is going to be like the main base. And that'll stay up like that. So, you got this piece here that will be adjustable. Then I got to still weld this on here. That'll go on here, and that'll be adjustable. Let me drill this out and show you what it really looks like. Here we go. I got that drilled out. Let me weld this up. Go on the other side here. So then that will come this way. Just like that. Still a little hot. Like that. There we go. Make it a little straighter. This will hold your work. You put whatever material you want to on there. Let me find something. Here we go. So it'll hold it up for you. I need a longer piece of material, but you get my drift. It'll hold it like that for you. It'll hold it like that for you. And you can practice your overhead, your vertical, your horizontal. And there you go. Another thing you could say you got in your garage, you made it yourself. And I'm Rob. Thanks for joining me on Longevity Learning Lab. See you next time.